Let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Rekha Thakur and I'm an obstetrician and a gynecologist with 23 years of experience, and I'm a consultant with all the leading hospitals of Gurgaon, and I have my own clinic by name Wellstar Clinic and Diagnostic, and it is located in Sector 56, Gurgaon. So today's topic is about early pregnancy, and the topic that I've selected is do's and don'ts in early pregnancy. So if you are an expecting mom, welcome to the session, and I request you to stay till the end of the session because the informations that I'm going to share with you today will be very informative and will definitely make your pregnancy journey easy and enjoyable. So friends, stay with me till the end of the session and we will discuss about pregnancy. So first of all, let me congratulate all of you on your pregnancy journey. It is an amazing journey that you will see that you should enjoy this pregnancy because pregnancy journey is just awesome, provided it is filled with information, it is filled with enjoyment, and there is no risk factor. So once you know your do's and don'ts, once you know exactly what to do and how to take your pregnancy journey forward, how to enjoy every moment of your pregnancy, it becomes very easy. So let me wait for a few more moments, let the people join in so that everyone can get the benefit of this important topic of do's and don'ts in pregnancy. So welcome everyone, and this topic is very, very important for all of you if you are in your pregnancy journey. So this topic is not only for moms, it is also for dads. You should also know what are the precautions and what are important things that one should keep in mind for during pregnancy. So early pregnancy, I'm going to touch the topic early pregnancy. So first trimester is the early pregnancy, which is the first 3 months of pregnancy is called first trimester. And this trimester is very important for reasons that in the first 3 months the baby's organs develop, the baby starts growing and settling down in the place inside the uterus, and it's taking nutrition from the mother, from the uterus, and starts growing. So the baby starts settling down, and also all the baby's organs are developing. So it is an organogenesis and the developmental stage. So we really have to be very careful about what you're eating, what medicines and everything. There are a lot of precautions that you should take just to avoid unwanted anomalies in the baby. So you have to know exactly what to eat, what to do, and what not to do, right? So in the first 3 trimester, let me just cover the do's first, right? So first 3 trimester is very critical, and there are risk of miscarriages is very high in the first 3 months of pregnancy. Even if any untoward incidents or events can lead to bleeding, and that is miscarriage, which we don't want. Any small mistake can lead to anomaly in the baby. This is again what we don't want. So you have to know your do's very carefully. Now you have to understand in the first first trimester, once your pregnancy is confirmed, your body goes through a lot of changes. These changes are hormonal. So there's a pregnancy hormone which comes in, and all the changes inside your body is pregnancy hormone driven changes. So once you know pregnancy is not a disease, it is a physiological condition. So all these changes that you face during early pregnancy is a physiological change, and it is a part and parcel of pregnancy. So you have to enjoy all the changes. Do not panic, do not worry what is happening. But yes, all your body systems, breathing, heartbeat, digestion, your hormones, everything will go through a change, and these are physiological changes. So the first thing, if I come to the do's, the first thing you have to do is, once you confirm the pregnancy, you should reach out to your obstetrician, take a consultation to understand about the early pregnancy changes and how you can handle them. So the first important thing is consultation. Then the second important thing will be to get an ultrasound done for the confirmation of pregnancy and to rule out ectopic pregnancy. So that is when exactly the pregnancy is confirmed, once we know the pregnancy is in the right place and growing well. Number 3, once the pregnancy is confirmed, then you sit down and you start looking at your do's and don'ts. So thank you for joining in. Welcome all of you. I've just started the topic and coming to do's and don'ts in early pregnancy. So number 1 is your eating. So during pregnancy, because of the pregnancy hormone, your taste and your liking for the food will change. You will have a lot of nausea and vomiting starts. So you don't feel like eating, and when you start eating, you get a smell. You have food aversions. You don't want to eat, and you have nausea, vomiting. But still, you have to take care of your nutrition level. You have to eat your food. So if you don't like something, please avoid, but you have to compensate it by having something else that you like. So eat what you like, avoid what you don't like. But you have to keep up with the nutrition level. So you have to see what all items you feel like eating and you want to eat. Yes, we understand because of nausea, you will not be able to eat the whole meal as a whole, as a dinner, one full plate of meal. But that's absolutely okay if you split up the dinner or the lunch into different small meals and then eat separately. आप दही अलग से खा लेना, दाल अलग से खा लो आधे घंटे बाद फिर आधी चपाती खा लो. So break up your meal into small meals and eat at a frequent interval. So we got small frequent meals is important to keep up with your nutrition level. You may lose weight, but that is acceptable. First trimester, one mother do lose weight, but that is okay if you lose weight. Do not worry too much, but yes, you have to take care of nausea and vomiting. You can take help of mouth fresheners. Ginger is very good for nausea and vomiting. You can have lozenges, you can have imli dana and anar dana. There are so many mouth fresheners which you keep it in your mouth in between your meals. It helps you overcome your nausea and vomiting. In between the meals, even if you don't feel like eating anything, but every 1 hour you should see that you're eating something. Be it half a bread, be it 1 slice of apple, be it few grapes, but do eat frequently. That will keep you feeling better. And secondly, also your water intake should be good. Hydration is very, very important. So keep up with your water intake. If you don't like plain water, take in any other form, in juices, water, coconut water or soup, lassi, any other form, but keep up with your hydration. Now, the other thing is during early pregnancy, you go through a lot of mood swings. Some days are very low, you feel like crying, some days are happy days. So there are a lot of mood changes, mood swings. You have to keep in mind that you really don't struggle too much. When you feel low, you sit alone, but yes, be positive, keep yourself happy, go out, take a walk, keep yourself engaged, go to office, watch movies, watch music, but do not panic. Do not cry over it. Pregnancy is not a disease. It is not that something is wrong inside. It is just a part of pregnancy and you will be fine very soon. Just the 3 months gets over and the next month you'll be absolutely fine. You'll get into a happy zone. So the mood swings in the first 3 months is little disturbing. Yes, you also are very irritable. You feel like you have a very, spontaneous reactions. Your reactions to these arguments will be very strong. So keep yourself away from, fights and conflicts and arguments and fighting. So you just have to maintain a low profile so that you don't land up in arguments. And then because retrospectively you'll sit and cry over it and you'll have fever. So your emotional state is little sensitive at this time, so please take care that you do not get disturbed and you keep yourself more balanced, more positive, more happy. You'll have to make little effort to keep yourself happy and engaged, but please do that. It is very important. Now coming to the don'ts, you have to see that there are a few food items that we ask all mothers to avoid. So what are these food items? Number 1 is papaya. pineapple, and Ajinomoto. The Chinese food we use Ajinomoto, so you need to avoid that. That's very harmful for the baby. We need to avoid high caffeinated drinks like black coffee or Pepsi, Thumbs Up, Coke, जो black वाली cold drinks आती है. So those high caffeinated drinks should be avoided. We have to avoid alcohol intake, smoking. So all these are strict no. So you need to avoid these items because they are very harmful for the baby. Coming to food items which are cooked and pre-cooked and packed food items which has preservatives should be avoided. Any kind of medicines should be avoided. No medicines without consulting your obstetrician or your doctor. Then the other food items that you need to avoid is pre-cooked, jo you just microwave and you eat. That is strictly no. Then the fish which has very high content of mercury should be avoided. You can have a fish with low mercury content and in limited quantities, right? Besides this, any food that makes you uncomfortable, that gives you acidity and gaseous feeling, please avoid them. You keep yourself light, eat light food which is easily digestible, and you don't have nausea because of that. So these are the food items that you need to avoid so that there is no anomaly in the baby. Now, besides this, other things that you have to avoid is weightlifting, gymming. You can go to gym, but you cannot do strenuous exercises or do weight lifts, or you avoid any kind of abdominal exercises or pelvic exercises. All that you can do is upper body stretching, breathing exercise. You can do meditation, yoga. So these are light exercises, are very good in early pregnancy, but the heavy exercises, treadmill, jumping, weightlifting, abdominal, pelvic exercises like stretches should be avoided because of risk of bleeding and risk of miscarriage. Then the other thing, sexual activity in high risk early pregnancy cases should be avoided. Low risk cases which are normal and with the permission of your obstetrician, you can go ahead with it, but generally in high risk cases we avoid sexual intercourse for first 3 months. In the second trimester it is safe, but not in the first trimester. Besides that, you have to come regular for ultrasound. Regular ultrasound is very important, and any kind of medicines should be taken only after consulting your doctor. Right? If you have any questions, you can please write it down in the chat box, and I would love to answer your questions. And besides this, food items and the exercises, the important thing is traveling. So if you have to travel, you have to be very careful how you're traveling. You should not have any exertion while traveling. So I generally avoid long distance travels, any traveling where there's a lot of exertion. आपको walking करनी होगी, weight lift, सामान उठाना होगा. So ये सब सारी exertional travel should be avoided. If it's just a resort travel or you have to go home where you get a lot of rest, it's better than this place, then please you can take a chance and travel and go back home and rest. So that is acceptable, but any kind of traveling where you have to face a lot of exertion should be avoided. And that is all for do's and don'ts. And besides that, it is very, very important for you to be happy about pregnancy. Pregnancy is a wonderful experience. You have to feel that it is a start of a new life, and you have to enjoy every day of pregnancy. It is absolutely, pregnancy is not a disease where you need doctors or you need to reach out, take medicines. No. So when we talk of medicines, yes, folic acid is very important, and you should start folic acid, and definitely it will be prescribed to you by your consultant. Folic acid prevents anomaly in the baby, neural tube defects. So folic acid is important. If it is a high risk pregnancy, there will be other progesterones are important to support pregnancy. And for nausea and vomiting, you need to take some medicines, doxonate and other tablets, which can make you feel a little better. But you have to eat your food. If you avoid food, you'll have more nausea. You don't eat undercooked food or raw vegetables or any food that makes you feel gaseous. So salads and eating outside food will make you gaseous and will give you acidity that will worsen your nausea and vomiting. So do try and avoid those things. So if you have any questions, please write it up and I would love to answer them. Let me just say thank you so much, friends, for staying with me, and I will surely come up again with more topics related to pregnancy. Pregnancy is a beautiful journey where you need to really learn so much. You don't need doctors, but you need a lot of knowledge where you can enjoy pregnancy, and knowledge is only key to enjoyment. But you have to see that you are taking informations from the right source and the right place, because that is very critical. And enjoy your pregnancy. Happy pregnancy to all of you. Thank you.